from Fit Body Bootcamp. Welcome to video number 2 in our 3-part series on the mistakes that you could be currently making in the gym, in your diet and in all your efforts to shift that stubborn belly fat. Now I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video and I hope you've already started to look at the mistakes you could be possibly making and started to change things for the better. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look at video 1, click, watch that first, then come back to me for video 2. Okay, so today, you've got your pen and paper ready, let's get started. We're going to go in 3, 2 and 1. Cool, so we're going to be looking at 7 most common gym mistakes that you could be making at the moment with your exercise regime. Now if you are a member of the gym or you're trying to work out at home or in any of those different areas, then you could be potentially making a few efforts that could be costing you your results. Now have you ever had it where you've worked out really hard for the week and you think, God, I must be getting into those skinny jeans now, and you put them on and nothing seems to have budged? Well, let me try and explain a few areas where you may be slipping up. So let's look at number 1. All cardio, no weights. Now this is a common mistake for a lot of female trainers out there. They believe that if they pick up those weights, all their muscles are going to explode, and there's no way they could ever get smaller, lose that body fat, and become more petite and slim, and achieve all of those different types of goals. Now, instead, you end up jumping on the treadmill and running for 60 minutes while staring at the wall, boring yourself into oblivion. That is not the way forward, and in fact, that can encourage you to put on body fat because you're wasting away useful muscle that is a metabolic engine for you, and you're also stressing your body out to the point where actually it's more than likely going to hang on to that fat rather than burn it. Okay, it's also a little bit of waste of your time. So let's have a think, maybe perhaps putting a bit of weight training into your program. Actually what you'll find is, particularly females, is that you'll start to tighten up, you'll start to sculpt that body rather than just losing muscle and becoming tired and maybe even just a little bit saggy. Okay. Common mistake number 2. I put 100 sit-ups there, but are you doing 100 sit-ups, 200 sit-ups every day in order to try and achieve that flat belly? Now, sit-ups work about this much muscle on your tummy. Okay, so really, it's not doing much because if it's sitting there under a layer of fat, there's not much those 2 little muscles can do to change anything. Okay, sit-ups also tighten up your hip flexors and eventually can give you a bit of a pot belly if you do that many. So sit-ups, terrible exercise for achieving a flat tummy. Instead, what you want to be looking at doing are full body exercises using as many muscles as possible, because no matter what's happening to these muscles here with different ab exercises, you want to be burning that belly fat off the top to start showing off that flat tummy. At the end of the day, everybody's got a six-pack. It's about shifting off that belly fat across the top to actually start revealing it. So the first thing you need to do is think about full body resistance exercises to start stripping away that belly fat, rather than hundreds of sit-ups that are only going to make your hips sore. Okay? Common mistake number 3, following the same regime day in, day out, the same routine. Perhaps when you first signed up to the gym, that instructor that met you at the front door wrote out that same program that you've been following now for 12 months flat. Have you seen any results? I really hope the answer is yes, but sadly in most cases the answer is probably no, because you've been doing the same thing for 12 months, probably not really upped your weights that much, and probably not really challenged your body. Your body is a really smart creature, and when it recognises that you're getting into a routine, you're getting stuck in a rut, you're running 5K on that treadmill every day, it will stop responding to what you are doing. Your body's main aim is to help you survive. So if it realises and it starts to get comfortable with what you're doing, it will very quickly stop burning fat, okay, because it will want to store that fat just in case you get into an emergency or you start to starve. Okay, so same routine is not good. You need to bump it up every 4 weeks. Okay, so talk to your trainer, talk to your coach, talk to your gym instructor, and start asking for different things to do. Okay, start challenging your body in different ways and start pushing it out of your comfort zone, because that's where the magic happens. Okay. Tip number 4, mistake number 4, distractions. Do you go to the gym with your phone in your pocket? Do you stop and check Facebook every 2 minutes? Do you go with a friend who's really, really chatty, not really a gym person? Okay, do you get on the treadmill and start watching Coronation Street at peak time? Okay, so you're plodding away and actually you start getting distracted by Deirdre Barlow instead of actually concentrating on those sprints and really putting some effort in, or whatever you end up doing. Okay, when you're in the gym, try and give 100% focus, so leave that phone in the locker. That time is for you and your body to really concentrate, get some music on that gets you pumped up, and guarantee to yourself that you're going to give that workout 100%. Okay? Point number 6, not following a program or a good program. Now there's 2 points in there really. Not following a program at all is disastrous, because you walk into the gym and you think that machine's free and it looks really cool, so I'm going to have a go. Okay? Or you just you're not sure and you pick something out of a magazine or something off Pinterest that you might have seen and you just decide to give it a go, but there's no consistency there and there's no future planning. A program is an excellent thing, a good program is an excellent thing, because it's literally a map taking you from A to B, and without that it's very easy to get lost. Okay? Same as with a bad map is going to get you lost, so you need to find yourself a program and make sure it's a good one. Okay? Number 7, not tracking your program. Okay? Now, not tracking your results means that A, you're not sure whether you're following a good program, but also B, it's very easy to just get distracted and start sticking to the same regime or same routine. Okay, when you are tracking, you know what's happening to your body, you know what's changing, and therefore you know what direction to go in. You can keep altering the course until you are full on heading 100 miles an hour towards that goal that you set yourself in the first place. You need to track so that you make sure that everything's working and everything you're doing is correct. Otherwise you can find yourself 12 months down the line doing the same things, having made no changes, and actually still not seeing any results. So tracking your results is really important. You can weigh yourself, you can take body measurements, you can take photos, you can do performance results like leap tests, things like that. Whatever your goals are, incorporate that into your tracking methods. Okay? And then finally, believing that sweat equals results, okay, a big common mistake. It's not always true. So take, for example, Zumba. It's not a bad program, but people believe that because you get very sweaty in a Zumba class, then that's what's going to give you the best results. Just because you're sweating, it doesn't necessarily mean that what you're doing is the best thing for you. Okay, so try and look at all the other tips that we're talking about and use that. You can sweat is important, but don't believe that's the only thing that means that you are getting results. Okay, so think about what you're doing, make sure that what you're doing, consult with an expert, make sure that you've got a good program, keep tracking it, and when you get in the gym, no distractions, focus, give it 100% because that is what you deserve. Does that all make sense? Cool. Now I know you might be thinking, well that's all well and good, but I get into the gym and I don't know what I'm doing, and actually I think I'm still a mess. I've been trying for 12 months and I'm just not seeing any results. What actually works? Now we have members come in having tried gyms, having tried Insanity workout DVDs, they've been on the treadmill for 5 kilometers a day, they've done all the classes under the sun, and no, they still haven't seen those results that they so desperately wanted. They do come in, they feel demoralised, upset, frustrated, and all they need is a step-by-step program with pointers along the way like these. They're going to finally push them, carry them from A to B with no other distractions as quickly as possible. Now we do that with all of our clients that come in through the doors at Fit Body Bootcamp, and I would like to offer the same step-by-step program and coaching that they've had access to lose stones and stones of weight throughout their time here at Bootcamp. So if you would like that same sort of access, please do click below, book yourself in a free fat loss consultation call, and we will talk to you about your goals, about what you want to do, about what you're currently doing, and how we can actually get you back on track and get you moving. So please do book in as soon as possible. We can only take a limited number of calls per week, so I don't want you to miss out. And if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I look forward to talking to you. Take care. Bye-bye.